Hello and thanks for tuning in. I'm Holly Shields, welcoming you all to another edition of Kalkine TV's Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today we're narrowing in on Artscapy, the leading digital platform for managing collections of art built by collectors for collectors. And joining us today to tell us more and share their insights is COO and co-founder Emilia De Stasio. Welcome to the show, Emilia. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very excited to be part of the show.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Now, first and foremost, I'd love to know what inspired you to launch Artscapy.
Yeah, so I've been passionate about art and specifically contemporary art for basically all my life. And I've been actively collecting contemporary art for the past 10 years or so. And through that journey, it's been quite a frustrating ride at times. The art world is quite difficult to access sometimes. There's lack of transparency, some asymmetric information. It's quite a difficult art world to navigate. And basically based on my experience in the world of technology, so I've been a venture capital investor and always interested in how technology can improve processes. So we wanted to see how we can use technology to make art collecting safer and easier and more accessible, really, using technology. And that's basically how Artscapy comes about. It's a full journey online for any art collector or art lover.
That's incredible. And what type of technology do you rely on?
Yes, so Artscapy provides basically a full journey for collectors. So from, let's say, jargon-free editorials and video content to learn about collecting, but also about discovering different artists and art trends, to a collection management system that allows collectors and art lovers to log their collections, store their data, information, documents in a safe space, and be able to access a marketplace with handpicked galleries and vetted collectors to buy from. So indeed, I think we're one of the first platforms to offer a true kind of collector to collector marketplace as well. And all that is basically wrapped up and underpinned by blockchain. So we work with blockchain to create certificates of authenticity and provenance as a further step to really make the collecting journey safer using technology.
That's incredible. So it does sound like the platform works to protect both the collectors and the artists there.
Yeah, I would say so. So I really think that blockchain has a great application to the art world in the sense of creating these kind of certificates, which until now have loosely been done often on real paper documents, which can be lost, they can be destroyed in any number of ways, while blockchain would allow you to put that record and track the provenance over time, which makes it really a powerful tool for the art world. So that's one of the applications where we're using blockchain there for the security of our collectors. But also there in terms of really building on my own experience as a collector, really know how important it is to work with the safety. So everything from the secure information storing to managing the data that you have available, the visibility aspect. So we allow every collector and art lover to fully control what information is visible and is fully encrypted. So to the degree that even Artscapy staff can't see what you put on the platform unless you elect to do so. And I think this is a really important step in terms of also the data security side.
Right. I mean, as well, I can imagine that I would say that certifying authenticity of art is another really crucial task for you.
With our partnering galleries, we allow them to create certificates of authenticity on the primary sales. So they can be the galleries or the artist representatives. So in that sense, you start the authenticity track, but we also, when we complete the due diligence process, which is another big step for us in adding safety to the art buying experience, is that every artwork that goes on sale has to complete a full process where we check the current possession, images, invoice details. And in that way, we can basically try to establish provenance. And so what we're working with as well is creating certificates of provenance. So really putting that data check on the blockchain and therefore starting the track from that point.
Right, well, that is really important, and it's amazing to hear what you're able to accomplish with this technology, and it's I would say a revolution of the art world.
Yeah, that's really what we're hoping to get to. I think the art world as such is in the beginning of the digitalization curve. I mean, we've had some movement there, but it's really in the early stages, and that's what we're hoping to bring about, this digital transformation and using technology to make it better and also more accessible. So I think as the rest of the world has become more globalized, we're used to interacting with anything across borders. Art buying has become much more international. You buy from galleries in New York, in Australia, in Singapore with ease. And so we want to help do that online and using technology. But then that also translates into next steps and expanding, I think, beyond just the art world. So when we're working with technology, we've really expanded the side of the blockchain. So we've expanded into a full Web3 service suite, expanded into a division that we're calling Third Block, which is helping brands and art institutions. So we're working now with a few notable museums and also public institutions and a few contemporary artists to produce important art projects using this technology that we've already built in-house. So that can be anything from NFT creations, generative art, tokenization, and so forth. So we're doing this both for artists and also now expanding it outside of the art world, which I'm very excited about. So we'll be launching a few nice projects and collaborations with world-renowned brands and institutions around the world.
That's incredible to hear. It sounds like Artscapy is really ahead of the curve there, and you've got a lot going on in terms of expansion and growth, and probably much more lying ahead there. Is there anything in particular we can look forward to seeing from Artscapy for the rest of the ongoing year?
Yeah, so there are a few things that we are lining up. So we're working now both within the art world. So one recent project we've done has been with the Dali Universe, who manages one of the largest collections of Salvador Dali, and they chose us purely for this kind of reason, because of the strength and also the versatility of our technology. So we helped to create the first collection basically of digital merchandising, which I think is going to be the next big step, both for the art and creative industry. So taking what we've done so far a lot on paper form or physical form and blending it into the digital space. So with the evolution of NFTs being displayable, across your social medias and in other areas of your everyday life, we see that as a big expansion. So we are working, they chose us for this to create these kind of digital merchandising, but also expanding into other projects. And this is what we'll be launching with a number of other museums and institutions to come. We're also in nice discussions with quite big brands across fashion, sports, and entertainment. And I'm looking forward to announce them quite soon. They'll be launching in the next couple of weeks and months, so to keep your eyes out for that.
That's incredible. You have so much going on at the moment, very busy, and I think a lot of challenges as well ahead of you, but I have no doubt that you'll definitely conquer those. But you're at the forefront of the revolution in the art world there, so at a great place and position in the market. But with that said, thanks very much for sharing all of that with us. It's been really great to hear from you today on Executive Corner Expert Talks.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Holly, and it's been great to be on the show. Thank you so much.
Thanks very much for your time. Viewers, if you've just joined us, that was Emilia De Stasio, the COO and co-founder of Artscapy. And if you missed any part of that chat, you can catch the full interview on our YouTube channel at Kalkine Media, and make sure to subscribe. I'm Holly Shields, reminding you to stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.